Are you sure you ready to start working for God? Y'all will start a new job and be like, oh, I'm not gonna see a check for a week. I'm not gonna see a check for the next 2 weeks. I'm not gonna see a check for a month. Baby, when you start working for God, you may not see a check for a month, several months, or a year, for several years, but He will sustain you. So I started my journey walking in purpose, if you will, or going on the path to get paid for purpose, I would say maybe about 2 months ago. And baby, it's been a walk, and through it all I didn't have the most money, but He has provided ways for me to be sustained. I was faced with a lot of situations where I did not know if I was gonna make it out, if I was gonna have the money to fix my issues, and all types of other things. And I'm on a journey to work for God, to get paid for God, and He has been paying me in a way that I can sustain myself for right now, almost like a bridge. Some people call it like a bridge until you really start seeing the money. But the money is not even really the purpose. It's about truly working for God, and you may not even see no payment. So what I've noticed on my journey is that first, He needs to build your trust. He needs to build your faith in the unseen and the unknown. A lot of times, if you're truly on this walk, you're not going to have much physical support. You're not going to have a whole lot of family and friends. Now, luckily for me, I have people that check on me. I have people I could check on this journey. And people don't really know fully what I'm experiencing, but I have some kind of support. But a lot of times on this journey, it will be you and God. That's real. Like, you hear a lot of people saying that. That's real. It's going to be you and Him on this journey. He's going to be your provider. He's going to be your ultimate foundation. He's going to be your ultimate support. So as I said before, He's really been training me to trust what I can't see, to trust what I don't know with my logic mind. And if you see my video that I made maybe last week, I told you that I ran into an angel named Angel who seemingly gave me this random message about how knowing is in your heart. It's not in your mind. About how belief is really in the mind and the proof is truly in your heart. So what I've been experiencing is just that. Is God training me to know that I'm going to be good on this journey. As part of my testimony, I have this story. So the way that God has been sustaining me on my journey is to allow me to do DoorDash, to be able to afford my gas while I'm moving, to be able to eat, and sometimes to be able to get a hotel room. I'm doing a DoorDash that's like $42. I'm like, bet. Thank you, Lord. I've been on this journey. I learned to thank God for everything, because it's through God that this stuff happens. I had to drive a little ways out. I had to drive maybe about 30 minutes out to go drop this order off. Everything fine. Everything going smooth, right? I had to get out the car to find this lady's apartment, because the apartments, y'all know, if y'all do any type of DoorDash or Uber, you know how that is with apartments. They all set up all types of weird. So I finally find her apartment, and I get back in my car, and my car don't start. So I'm like, oh Lord, have you forsaken me? Have you left me here? I already am on a journey. I have separated myself from family, and again, it is me and God. I don't have no money like that right now. You know what I'm saying? So the main thing that I talk to God about is like, God, my main fear is going to be out here and something happened to my car. My car is my mobile tent. Like in Exodus, how they had a mobile tent, you know, in modern times, for a lot of us, that's going to be your car. So I'm calling different places to see where I could get like an emergency jump, and that just showed me too I need to get some kind of emergency roadside on this motherfucker, okay? And a lot of the places were saying that they do it, but they were doing it at these prices of the money I did not have. So I'm like, woo, Lord. And you know, at that moment there was a gas station up the street, there was a McDonald's up the street, but it was getting late. So I'm like, you know what, you know, I'm in a decent side of town, thank goodness. So you know, I didn't feel like I was in danger or anything, but I had to go ahead and just bunker it down for the night and just say that I'll go ahead and get started on that the next day to see what I could do. So the next day comes, and I'm just like, oh, I'm like, here we go, I'm trying the car again. The car acted like it was gonna start, and it didn't. So I'm getting ready to go walk up the street to the nearest McDonald's so I could charge my phone on top of that, because my phone was dying last night as well. And you know, people are getting ready for work. It's early in the morning. It's probably like maybe 7:30. So there's this one guy outside, and it looks like he was getting ready to go or whatever. So, you know, my spirit was pulled to ask him, like, hey, do you have any jumper cables or anything? And he's like, I do. I'm like, can you help me jump my car? He's like, yeah. So, you know, he takes me to the car or whatever. We lift the hood under or whatever. Mind you, the battery in my car is a brand new battery. This battery been in here for like 2 weeks because I was having other issues before. So assumed it was the battery. So then we lift it up, he looks under and he sees something is just loose. I don't know all the technicalities and the words and all that, but the little two things that hold the things of the battery where you put the clamps on, one of them was loose. So he sees that all it needed to do was be tightened. Baby, he had a wrench. He pulled it right out his pocket and tightened it up, and everything was good. So that right there, to me, just showed that that was probably already an existing issue, and all I needed was either the right tool, which is the people sometimes, the human vessels, to fix the issue. To me, I seen it as you need to sit still for a minute so I can get the person to fix the issue for you so you don't keep running into this issue. Instead of looking at it like, oh my God, I'm gonna have all these issues, oh, I'm having issues with my car and all, this and that. There was an issue that needs to ultimately be fixed. And God provided the tool for that. I was just like, oh my goodness, like this journey right here, y'all, will truly test y'all faith. Y'all gonna run into challenges and you're gonna have to be ready to be like, God got it. You might have to sit still for a minute. You might have to sit still in that spot for a day or two. But ultimately it's gonna work out, guys. He's not gonna forsake you on this journey. He's not gonna leave you. He's not gonna have you start this journey to abandon you. If anything gets abandoned or anything, it's gonna be by your will, not his, because his will be done. So I said all that to say, you guys, again, this journey has been way more rewarding than just seeking to get paid or seeking any type of status or wealth or anything like that. Like on this journey, you're gonna gain a whole different type of wealth that will lead to wealth. And that's something that I call him the angel named Angel, told me. He said, when you really tap into your heart and your heart's knowing, you don't know how, you don't understand how rich you will be. And from there, oh my God, I got so excited when he said that, because I'm really on this heart journey for real. Thank y'all for listening. And if you into this, if you're on a similar journey, if you're on a spiritual journey where you're on a journey of faith and trust in the unknown, y'all should follow me.